of course, there's so many competitions to choose from. You know, when I played at the first Fritz Kreisler competition in '79, there were not quite as many competitions, but I think there's still two special reasons to go to that competition. First of all, of course, is the figure of Fritz Kreisler, which is absolutely unique in the 20th century great violinists pantheon. He holds a very, very special place. And also because it's in the city of Vienna, and which is, you know, could claim the capital of Western classical music. If you go to the Vienna cemetery, you will see in the same place the graves of Mozart, Beethoven, Schubert, Johannes Brahms, and Johann Strauss in one place. So that's an equivalent of the pantheon of music. So those two reasons, I think, are sufficient enough to go in particular to that competition. In general, I'm very much against the routine in anything, but especially in music and in performance. If you become a routinier, as they say in Germany, as unfortunately, especially members of the orchestra very often, you know, feel that, oh, not again, you know, that no, then they should really do something else. I think music should be done with great joy, a feel of privilege, because most of us really often don't realize what a great privilege it is to perform the works of the great geniuses like Bach, like Mozart, like Beethoven, and the rest. You know, it's a great privilege to be performing that music. So there's no sense of routine. I think one should prepare for competition very seriously, like to, I don't know, Olympic Games or World Championship, because what it is really, it's a test of your, you know, preparedness for the concert stage. You should take it as a performance, and for every performance you should prepare your absolute best, and also to learn how to play or perform under pressure. Not only because there's a jury there, jury is also an audience, just an audience with the privilege to let you through or not. But really, it's for the audience, and it's a performance. Very often these days, it's just the only chance for young people to be heard. And it's not always important who wins the first prize or one of the top prizes. What's more important is to be heard and to say something personal, to express yourself. Somebody will be there who likes you and who would engage you to a concert, whether you win the competition or not. Very often, it is the only chance. Kreisler certainly is one of the giants of the 20th century, and certainly for me, one of the three great figures in the violin world who influenced me the most as I was growing up. Obviously, I never met him, so I only knew his recordings, and of course, I performed his works. He was a Renaissance man. He played violin, he played viola, he played fantastically on the piano. That's why his transcriptions are always a challenge, not only for the violin, but also for the piano. He was a wonderful orchestrator. He also wrote operetta and a wonderful string quartet. So he was all around incredibly gifted, very generous, and very unique performer. You could hear a few seconds and his sound you will recognize from all the others. His sound always goes straight to your heart, as if he has something special to say. In terms of listening, of course, I would recommend, the young people, the young violinists today listen to the old masters. Very often they look at YouTube and the only thing they hear is the ones that are popular today. But popularity is not the main, the main quality that makes our music great. We have to remember that Schubert, one of the great geniuses of the composers, never heard a single symphony in his lifetime. And Bach was not considered a major composer. His sons were more important. So the success in your lifetime is a very ephemeral thing. The great things and the truly wonderful performers, they will last. And the fact that we still, me for instance, but many of my colleagues still listen to Fritz Kreisler, Menuhin, Milstein, Adolf Busch, and so forth. They were extremely important for the development. And for the development of violin playing, they all had completely different styles. Joseph Szigeti, for instance. And today, if you listen to the 10, 15 most popular names, sometimes you would have a hard time realizing which sound is that of this popular performer or of that. They all sound pretty much the same, unfortunately. So I would recommend, absolutely, you have to develop your own voice in music anyway, and that's your sound.